What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here with the review for the season finale of Belle Collective Season 1, Episode number 10. And the episode was titled Sip and See, you guys. What is that on my shirt? Y'all gonna tell me I had lint on my shirt? Y'all trifling. And then my neighbor's dog is barking at me behind my wall. Yeah, the episode was titled Sip and See. So, you guys, without further ado, let's get into this episode review. This did not feel like a season finale to me at all. But let's talk about it. All right, you guys. So you guys remember in the last episode, Letitia and Glenn, they were having their couples party. And you guys remember Latrice was there, Mel was there, and then Marie walked in with her friend Darius. Girl, you would have been better off just bringing Essie, your girlfriend. It is what it is. They all asking like, who is this man? It's somebody she knew. She said they went to school together. I'm like, y'all don't even look like y'all in the same age bracket. Besides the fact that Darius' hair is thin, which I'm not, that's not a joke, I'm just saying, because I know I'm bald. But y'all really don't look like y'all in the same age bracket whatsoever. Darius is like, he's in his, I would say, mid 40s, and Marie, like, she is in her mid 50s. I don't know how old Marie is. So that's just what I'm looking at. But they know each other. So then, Glenn is talking about the fact that, actually Tisha was talking about their issues. Glenn stands up. He says that, when it came down to the business and with Tisha, he asked Tisha for, 50-50. She gave him 51%, but he said he wants 100%. I'm like, ooh, 100% of her business. But he cleaned it up. He wants 100% of her in the relationship, and he reproposes to her, and she accepts it. So that's where we are with that one. Oh, God. When it comes down to this show, I really do like Belle Collective. I enjoy Belle Collective, but the one thing that I think annoys me is seeing Kaylon's flat-faced ass. It's just, I cannot stand looking at Kaylon. Now, I will say in this episode, Kaylon didn't annoy me like she's been annoying me in the past few episodes that she's been on, but Tyler Perry. Carlos King. Mr. Carlos King. If we get a season 2 of Belle Collective, what I want you to do, I'm asking nicely. Can we get rid of Kaylon, and can we get rid of Kaylon, and can we add Mel as a full-time cast member? Because I really want to know a little bit more about Mel, because Mel seems interesting, and I like Mel, so I want to see a little bit more about Mel. So the ladies go over to Kaylon's house. Oh God, Kaylon. So she finally got her goat. The goat's name is Capricorn, so she wanted the ladies to come over to see Capricorn. I would have told her, hell no. What I want to see Capricorn for? A goat? And then when Mel tried to hold the goat, to go, girl, get that goat away from me. I'm with Latrice. Now, although I've never ate a goat, but the only thing that I would do with a goat is eat it. I've never ate goat before. I've never ate lamb chops. I've never ate lamb. I've never ate that stuff before. And you might be surprised, since I live in Texas. Like I'll tell you guys, I don't eat all the country stuff that some of my family members do eat. My family members eat some of the most countryest of things, and I'm like, how do y'all eat that shit? Like most of my family members, a good chunk of my family loves hog mogs, pig feet, chitlins, oxtails and stuff like that. Even though at one point my mom said they used to eat, nope. She said, she did say that they had tried squirrel once before. I'm like, a squirrel? Squirrel, rabbit. What else is there you could eat? Yeah, country, not me. I like meat, but not all types of meat. So then, Latrice is talking about her essential launch party that she's having. And she's invited all the ladies with the exception of Marie, which I understand that one. And then, what's her name? Antoinette. She's talking about her sip and see, which we're going to talk about these parties in just a minute. We gonna definitely discuss these parties. But you know, she's talking about her sip and see. She's invited all the ladies, so she's, and I'm cool with that. You know, you don't have an issue with Marie. It's just Kaylon and Latrice has an issue with her. I can invite whoever I want to my party. That's fine. Let's move on. All right, you guys. So then we get the launch party for Latrice's essential hair care line. So it's essential. Okay. So is it a play on essential? That's where I'm stuck at. Was it a play on essential, but she said essential? I don't know. That's not me being funny or anything. That's just me asking a genuine question. I need to shave my face because the hair is getting in my mouth at this point. That's just a genuine question, like, because I was looking at it, because I had been hearing her say it for the longest time. I'm like, essential, and I was thinking she was. I was thinking she was saying essential, but she meant essential. But then when you see it, it is spelled E apostrophe sensual. I'm like, okay. Um. So, you know, it's a small, intimate gathering. I'm assuming that it was small because of, you know, COVID. That's what I'm assuming. So she just had an intimate gathering with people who mean a lot to her. And she wants to share this, you know, share this with them, which cool with me. You know, Mel gets up there and she addresses everyone and she lets them know, like, you know, Latrice's big dream with this launch and this line is for it to be in a big international retailer. And she says, well, I'm here to tell her that that is, you know, the case. Now, I don't know what, she didn't say what retailer it's in. But, you know, congratulations to her. Actually, I do want to look up her stuff. Let's see real quick. I do want to look it up. Not being, let's see, E-N-T. Just want to bring up essential oils. I'm not looking for no damn essential oils. Okay, we'll look it up later. But yeah, congratulations nonetheless to Latrice. Let's see, where are we gonna go next? Marie and this ribbon cutting. So Marie and Essie, they are doing a ribbon cutting for the mental health facility, which, you know, kudos to her for that. But I'm gonna have something. I have something to say in conjunction with the congratulations. So we see Tamber in her hair there. We see Letitia there with that church lady wig on. I just want her to, if the wig is not sitting right here on her forehead, the wig is, you know, right. The wig is centered with no part, and it always has a swoop to it. Like she just never gets it right with the wig. That's one thing I want from Carlos King too. Season number 2, give the ladies a bigger budget, and the ladies who need the bigger budget will be Tamber in her hair, Marie. No, not Marie. Well, yeah, Marie will need a bigger budget for her clothes, because her clothes are never on point. But Marie needs a budget for her clothes. Tamber in her hair needs a bigger budget for her hair and her makeup. Letitia needs a better budget for her outfits and for her hair. And Antoinette, we just need to fix the units. That's all. Treese is fine. Treese is good. I do hate Treese's interview looks. I do hate that polka dotted thing that she has on. But other than that, Treese's hair is always on point. And when she's in a scene, she always looks good. So Treese is good. Everybody else, up that budget. Please and thank you. Most of them just need hair. And a few of them need outfits. But yeah, let's do that. So, you know, she cuts the ribbon. Her and well, no, it was just her. But Essie was right beside her. And, you know, so she goes in and she introduces the girls to her brother, her dad, and, you know, y'all know Darius, this tall cup of water right here. And then, this is gonna bother me. So then, you know, she was supposed to give them a tour. I'm like, the only thing that we see are these lawn tables. Like, I was like, is this just a setup for the scene? Because they didn't even give us a tour of the mental health facility. I would have at least liked the tour of it. So that just made me wonder, was this just a scene just to film a scene? Like, because I'm like, a tour would have been nice. But let's move on. All right, you guys, let's talk about, oh God, Timber and her hair. So Timber and her hair, she's meeting up with Demond. The way that she talks, it just really annoys me. So, I had a reel that I did, and I showed it to Garrett with a T, and Garrett with a T told me that I should not be, show that to anyone else. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I'm just gonna stay here in Jackson and focus on everything else. The midday show is number one at this point. So, I told you about my, surgery that I had to get. It is literally in my mouth. So, I told you about my surgery that I had to have. So now my doctors are really happy that I told them that I'm dating. And they said, well, since you're going on a date, take this with you. It's a cup for the man to jack off in and give her his sperm. I'm like, oh my God. So we're literally doing this at the park. The park. The park. Okay. He said yes, but again, so I'm gonna tell you of the ladies. I'm gonna tell you out of all the ladies that I think that their storylines were just that, storylines. So I definitely believe that this with Chamber and her hair was just a storyline. I don't believe that it's real. As much as it sounded good on television, the storyline with Letitia and Ferris Street, I'm sorry, but that just seemed like it was a storyline. I have to be honest with you guys. I just felt like that was a storyline. Also, I do feel that I'm not saying all of Marie, but I will say the mental health facilities with Marie, I feel like that was a bit of a storyline. I'm not saying that she doesn't have mental health facilities. I'm just saying her building this new mental health facility, it just felt like a storyline. Because if you guys go back to the last episode when she and Essie was walking around the building, there was nothing in there. Zero. The building was empty. Empty. Nothing. They were just in the empty building filming. So I just feel like those three are storylines. I do believe Antoinette. I do believe hers is very much real. And I do believe that Latrice's storyline was very much 100% real. But when it comes to Timber and her hair, Latrice. Now let me talk about Latrice. I'm not saying not Letitia. I mean these loves. Letitia. I'm not saying I don't believe her storyline about her brunches are. I think her brunches are very much real. I just don't believe the whole Ferris Street thing because there's a lot of holes when it comes to that one. Now I get that people like to preserve, I don't even know I did air quotes. They like to preserve. They want to preserve, the historical landmarks. But the thing is, why? Why would you let something that is a part of Black history go by the wayside? Like I'd be looking at, like in my hometown, in our neighborhood, I look at the shit sometimes and I'm just like, that was like once a big affluent place and you're just letting it get ran down over the years. You can see the vines and everything on it. You can see it's boarded up and it's just like, why are we letting this go to waste? Now, in my hometown, there's not that many places like that. Like I told you guys once before, the high school that most of my family members went to is called Old Emmett Scott. They did tear down the elementary school and the middle school, but the high school, they tore the high school down because it had asbestos in it. That's one of the reasons why they tore down the schools, because when they built that stuff, it had asbestos in it. But there was another part of the high school that, they were able to rehab it and they turned it into another school. And it's a school where, people who don't finish high school, like say when young ladies get pregnant, in high school, they go on, they have their babies. They don't, most times they don't come back to school. They go over to this school called Pace and they graduate from there. Or if you just drop out and you can go there and finish school as well. So that's the one thing. I get preserving it, but like I said, certain things in this show, just I'm not, and again, like I said, I'm not taking away from the late. I don't want to take away from them. It's just that certain things to me feel like it's a bit of a storyline that it's just something that I can't connect with, I guess you would say. But Tamara here, I think her whole thing was, I think all of this was just a storyline for her. I truly believe that. And like I said, parts of Marie and Letitia's storyline, I just feel like it was just for that, just for the TV show. Just for the TV show. I don't, because yeah. But let's move on. All right, you guys. So since I was speaking of Letitia, so her and Marie went out to lunch, and Letitia asked Marie if she's going to Antoinette's, sip and see, and Marie was like, yes, I'm gonna go so I can, because we definitely gotta support black entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs. So yeah, they're both attended, and then Letitia tells her that she's having a roadblock with Fair Street, and see that's the reason why I say it's just it doesn't seem like it was a real thing to me completely. I mean, I got the idea of wanting to revitalize Fair Street. That's a good thing to want to, build back up an affluent black neighborhood. That is definitely a good look. But like I said, for me, it just felt like it was a storyline. Because once you saw that you were not getting anywhere with the people of Fair Street, that should have been a point where you say, okay, you know what? Maybe God has, and like Marie said, maybe God has a different plan for me. Let me see what I can do, because it might not be for you to be in that neighborhood, but it might be for you to build up your brunches so that way you can help uplift, empower black women. So it is what it is. And then we had this sip and see for Antoinette's dental practice. I was really confused the whole time. It's like, why are we having a sip and see in a building that's not finished? Okay. I was confused about that. But everyone came out to support her. She did show them what her vision is. They didn't show it to us. They didn't show us that easel, so I don't know what her plan is, what the outlook of it is. They're in Jackson, Mississippi, right? Let's see if it's. Let's see. Mint. I wonder when did they film this? Mint Dental, Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, come on now, Dr. Antoinette Lyles. Oh, she had a whole website too. If it'll pull up. I hate this old ass phone. See, they want to pull up the Mint Dentistry in Dallas. But she has a website for it, so I'm assuming it's open. I'm gonna assume it's open. If anybody's in Jackson, Mississippi, please let me know. Let your boy know what it is. Oh, this is on Jackson State. Okay. This is on their website, Jackson State. But yeah, come on, Dr. Antoinette. I'm here for it. I was just confused as to why we were having the event in the empty, in the space that's not completely finished. But for the show, let's go ahead and go with it. So Antoinette pulls the lady to the side. She pulls more specifically Flat Face Kaylon and Latrice to the side once Marie comes. When it comes down to both, now the issues with these ladies is very trivial, so they shouldn't have a big issue with one another, but whatever. So Letitia lets the ladies know, and everyone that's there, that she's unsure of the fate of Fair Street. And all the ladies are supportive of her. My thing is, if you are, like, when it comes to business, if you are working with people that don't want to work with you, that means you need to find another way to do something. Like, I'm not going to sit here if I'm trying to build something or bring life to something and you don't see my vision, then I don't need you to be a part of that vision with me. So it is what it is. Now Marie gets ready to leave, and as she leaves, Latrice pulls her to the side. I commend Latrice for apologizing to Marie, although I think it should have been the other way around. But they actually both ended up apologizing to each other, and that's where the episode ended, you guys. So next week starts the 2-part reunion, and that reunion looks like it is going to be everything. Because I cracked up laughing when number one, when I saw Egypt walk off, I died laughing. Number two, I cracked up when they asked Essie about her feelings for Marie. And then I cracked up even more when Egypt was reading that card and talking about viewers have been questioning Cedric's sexuality. I hollered. But you guys, that was an episode. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Like I said, it just did not feel like a season finale to me. That did not feel like a finale at all. But it was, Belle Collective season 1. Overall, I've enjoyed the show. I could have done without Kaylon, but other than that, it's been a pretty good show. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the episode, the season overall, and we'll discuss in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification button so you guys are aware of when I drop anything else, and share this video into the next one. Also, you guys, go over there and subscribe to the Planner channel. And also, you guys, I've noticed that my subscriber count has been going up the last few days. Thank you guys so much for that. If you guys can really help me get to 1,000, that would mean a lot. So you guys, if you guys would please share these videos and let people know about the channel, that would really mean a lot to me. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys. So I'll see you guys later on for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Bye.